Industry will tell you that breaking free was one of the hardest things they have ever done. Cupcake Brown took that challenge. She is now a former prostitute turned attorney who chronicled her own life story in a book called A Piece of Cake. New York Times bestseller. Wow. Okay, before we start the interview, I have to ask you the name Cupcake. How did you come up with that name?
I get that every day of my life. My mother craved cupcakes when she was pregnant with me, and she had 3 a day, every day for 9.5 months. I was 2 weeks late, and after she had me, she was heavily sedated, and they said, "You have a girl, do you know what you want to name her?" And she said, "Cupcake," so that's what they put down. Well, it was later discovered she was actually asking for a cupcake.
Oh, my gosh.
And so it was a mistake that stuck.
It's a mistake that stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, but you ended up in prostitution. How old were you? First of all, amazing story that you're an attorney right now, but so we're going to have to like go backwards a little bit into your life, and we'll talk about this celebration of your life now a little later. But I want to go back to how you started prostituting. How old were you when you first had your first prostituting experience?
I was 11.
11?
I was 11 years
old. A baby.
I was a baby.
Wow, that is a baby.
I was.
Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened for you to start so young.
You know, I was born into a great life. I had a great family, my mother, my daddy, and I have a brother. And when I was 11 years old, I woke up and I found my mother dead. And the man that I thought was my daddy, I learned, was my stepdad. And my biological father, who I called a sperm donor, he disappeared when I was 2 months old. But when my mom died, he thought that my mom's life insurance money would go to whoever had the kids. So he showed up and he fought my daddy, my stepdad, for custody. And there's a law in California that when a parent dies, the surviving biological parent gets first choice as to custody of the children. Wow. So without question, I was given to the sperm donor, who immediately put me in foster care.
Immediately?
Immediately.
Did he get that money?
He never got the money.
No. So how did your mother die?
She had a seizure.
Oh, she had a seizure.
She suffocated.
Oh, on her tongue. Okay. So, in a foster home, what happens in that foster home?
I was raped and beaten.
Really? Raped by who?
I was raped by my foster mother's nephew.
Wow. And beaten by who?
The foster mother.
The foster mother. Whoa. Okay. And then you meet this prostitute.
I meet a prostitute named Candy. And I was sitting, it was nighttime. Candy.
Okay, her name's Candy.
And I was sitting on a park bench, and I was crying because I didn't know, I had never run away before, so it wasn't a good plan. I didn't have a jacket, I didn't have anywhere to go, I didn't have anything to eat. And she saw me sitting there, and she took me to a nearby donut shop. And she bought me a donut and a cup of cocoa. And I told her what had happened to me, and she said, "Look," she said, "it's a cold world out here." She said, "Now, you might as well start charging for what is being taken for free."
She's saying this to an 11-year-old baby.
To an 11-year-old. And you know, I thought about what she said, and who's going to give me a job? How am I going to survive? And so she took me outside, and a car pulled up, and...
Same immediate moment?
Immediate moment, because that was her corner.
You met her that moment. She gave you coffee, cocoa and donuts. She took you outside.
Took me outside.
Car pulled up.
Big old Cadillac pulled up, and they started bartering over me, booze and weed. And I loved the feeling of getting high. So after the trip with Joe, Joe gave me $40. He gave me 2 20s. And all I kept thinking about was all the candy I was going to buy.
Because you're a baby.
I'm a baby, yeah. You know, I was going to get some candy and soda.
Oh.
And then afterwards, yeah, I got candy and soda.
Yeah. Okay, and I know you started hitchhiking.
I started hitchhiking because I would run away. You know, they'd take me to another foster home, I'd run away. And I worked the street.
Changed your life from this insane life that you had. What was the changing moment?